sitting on my porch drinking coffee, thinking about what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to work in the yard. I'm going to mow my backyard and my front yard. Do some repotting of my plants. I'm sitting out here watching my dog. You know, she's roaming around in the yard. I haven't been too long gotten up, y'all. But first most, I would like to welcome you all to my channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting on? So y'all, I am trying to come back slowly to YouTube. I have been away for a while. You know, once you been away and have not been making videos, you know, you become uninterested. So it's been some months, maybe 6 months or more, since I really haven't been active, but I have been posting TikTok videos on my shorts, but trying to come back fully making content on my channel. So, like I mentioned, what I'm going to do today is to mow my backyard, mow my front yard, and do some repotting. And I'm also starting up a garden. If you haven't watched that video, I'll pin it up here so that you can see. It's just something that I started so that I can start planting. So y'all stay tuned, okay? Alright y'all, here I am in my backyard with this high grass. I got work to do back here in this backyard. Yes, I got work. Y'all excuse the house, the way it's looking on the outside. Yes, I got to pressure wash it, and that's going to be next on my list. So I have a few things that I am going to move out of my backyard. I found my shovel, so I'm going to move a crate on the side of the house, a pallet, not a crate. And then I'm going to move this barrel out the way. I recently had a stump move out of my front yard. So the reason why I have this barrel is because me and my son was going to, well, we did burn the stump, but I recently had someone to come and remove it for me. They removed it by hand, no machine. They did it the old-fashioned way, and I tell you, it was a big stump. So if I can find the pictures, I will place it here in this video. So y'all, here I am just doing the side of my house, mowing the grass, and then I'm going to go back and move the pallet. Yeah, it practically took me all day to try to get my backyard together. And like I mentioned before, that I am going to repot a plant. I forgot the name of it, but you will see later on in the video. And I decided not to mow my front yard because the grass is not tall enough. It still looks freshly cut. And by this time next week, I will have it cut again. So stay tuned and I will be back. So what you see here, I am digging up some weeds out of my yard. I have them all over my yard and I am trying to dig them all up. You will see me later on in the video of me plucking more up in the front yard. The grass was really high on this side of the house. Even my neighbor told me to get some mothballs and put it around my house because, hey, you know, snakes can be hiding. You guys, I have done some things off camera. I have not been making videos like I said before that I've had, you know, taken some time off from YouTube. Now, as you can see, the fence here on the side of the house I did myself. I built this fence on each side myself. And on my previous videos, y'all know I had my patio built and I added a gazebo. and on the front of my house I had a porch added, so I didn't do any, videos of them building my porch and adding shingles. I got a whole new shingles on my, roof of my house. I have been busy, but now here I am back trying to give y'all some content. Yeah, I really missed y'all. I'm just gonna have to get back in the swing of things. I did have some boards here on the side of the house. I will use that in the near future because I'm trying to get a garden, started. I've ordered a garden kit that I will get started on as soon as it comes in, and I will be sure to get a video on that as well. So after I get through more in my backyard, I will be doing some, weed eating, get rid of those weeds on the side of the house. And then later in the video, I'm going to show y'all, I also have like ant beds, ant mounds in my yard as well. So stay tuned. In my yard. Here I am weed eating, and I love to, cut grass and weed eating, do a little edging. And sometime when I don't feel like cutting my yard, my son would get out and he would do it. And if we both don't feel like cutting the yard, we just get somebody else to do it. We just pay them to do it. Just like my neighbors, they would come over, his kids would come over and mow my yard so that, they can earn some little change. So yeah, we would have them to cut the grass if we have to work or we're not up to, doing our yard. So we get them to cut it. So y'all, in the meantime, like while I'm off my off days, I like to get out and work in my yard. It keeps me busy, It keeps me busy, keeps me active. Just keep doing stuff, because I just don't want to be lazy around the house. And there's a lot more things I want to do, on the outside and on the inside of my house. And I would try to catch that as well since I'm coming back to you all. So, yeah, I will be catching that too. will also be getting dirt to cover up the hole on the right side of the yard. I probably need to get some rocks first and then lay some dirt on top of the rocks. Now, where you see the 3 windows, I'm going to get concrete poured to make my patio a little larger, because I want to put my my grill and my flat grill on the other side, on the right side of the house. So I'll be adding, well, concrete, cement, or whatever to make an extended patio. So y'all, I'm trying to get it together. Poem here that I am going to read. It is called I'm a Strong Woman. I have stood firm through my storm, and I am still standing. I have rolled down many hills only to find myself standing back up, dust myself off, and just to keep it pushing. I have fought through the hardest time in my life only to shine like the strong woman that stands before you now. I have cried a million tears and felt like life was not worth living, only to get up the next day to see that the tears had dried up and a new day has come. I am a strong woman to every part of my soul. I may not look like it, but walk a day in my shoes, then tell me. I have seen things that you cannot imagine, and still I can see the good in people. I have been made to be this woman that holds the world in her hands, and still do not feel as if I belong. I may only be a superwoman to myself, but I am who I am. And in this world, it matters not what you think of me, but what I think of me. I have had lost the best of me, and still I push on like it never happened. Please do not take this lightly. It has effects on me like no other. But I am well aware of what I need to do to live until God lets me go. I am a strong woman. And this is by Kimberly Novice, She Who Waits. This poem describes me to the T. I can say every word in this poem is me. I've been through many ups and downs, cried many nights, but look how far God has brought me from. I've made it, and I am the woman that I am, a woman strong. let you all know that I also built that swing myself, and I built it in that area because when the trees are full, it gives lots of shade. I am so proud of myself. This is what I'm going to use to pluck up these weeds. I have them all over my yard. Using this tool here, it helped a whole lot to get them up. I will be getting some weed and kill, so I think that will help it, because I cannot stand to look at them all over the yard, y'all. So I will be getting some weed and kill. So beautiful. Sometimes they said that well, they say sometimes it blooms up purple flowers, yellow flowers, but I hope it blooms up purple because purple is my favorite color. Look how beautiful it is. Yeah, I decided not to mow my front yard because it's already cut low enough. I had that done last week, so it's not ready to be cut yet, but it could use another cut, but I'm not going to cut it just yet. So let me go ahead and repot this plant here. I think it's dead, y'all, so I don't know. I thought about if I replant it, will it come back green? I forgot the name of this plant, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off, okay, so that it can grow back right. Now the roots are still good. Still good. So I'm gonna take this top off and just plant it above the soil. Go ahead and repot it in this plant until it grows, and then I'll put it in another pot or either put it in the ground. What it's looking like. Okay, let me go ahead and get some water to water it. So y'all, let me show y'all my greens, okay, that I planted last week. I planted last week, y'all. Let me show you my greens. Look at my greens, y'all. It is growing. I ordered some planters from I ordered it from Amazon, and it's supposed to be here in a couple of days, and I am going to transfer them over into the planters. Look, y'all, these are my collard greens, and these are the cilantro. Look at the little leaves trying to sprout. the little leaves. I see the little leaves trying to sprout up, y'all. Look at the little leaves. My little cilantro plant. I did water them this morning. And here is my elephant ears here. Not looking too good, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think bugs are trying to eat them up. But I will keep nourishing it, okay? Alright, y'all. I know I'm looking a hot mess. Alright, you guys, this is going to be the end of my video. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so that you will not miss out on any of my videos. Stay tuned, come back, because you never know what I may have next for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.